Came to get the battery out of this thing. Well, that's our first, well, second snafu technically. And into this snafu, which if you look, gets down in there, and you see the hold down. Little plastic clip in the bottom of this battery tray, plastic battery tray, so they spin out. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this battery out. I'm gonna go to Walmart, get another one, and hope to God I didn't throw the other battery tray out of the other truck, but it's still here. So we're gonna go look at that, get some tools to figure out how we're getting this battery out. Go get a battery in the terminal, because that's no bueno. That won't do much battery in. Alright. That's supposed to look like. Luckily I saved this. And hey, it wasn't even secured. It doesn't look all that broken. So that's good. I mean, looks like it's not held on by a whole lot. So yeah, dig through my buckets and see if I got another one of those, because that one's not even all that much better. But what happens is that little spot right there, when they seize up, the metal gives out before the plastic does. So thank God I still have this truck sitting here and this battery tray. It might not be a permanent thing, but it'll get me by for now. I got the battery out. It's loose enough. But loose enough to slide it out from under there. So, I mean, those all look pretty scuzzy. It's gonna be interesting. This may not be today's problem, but at least I can bring the battery in, exchange that, spray everything. Some goober. Joys of junk. Junk. Just about to head to Wally World and clean that off. 9 of 15. So 9 years, just about, 8 and some change. And it's probably been one of the best batteries I've had. This Optima was in my diesel, got frozen, can't really tell, but she's all swelled up. So poor battery. Off to Wally World. Oh, at the Walmart never start. Of course, forgot to get a clamp because I'm stunned. Oh man, we're just gonna leave it like that. Now this thing's got 4 flat tires, so a little portable air tank out of compressor. Let's see if we can't get these to fire up. And see if the truck will start. Pull it out of here. Seems to be working. Taking too much air. Get her up there. Hopefully it don't explode. Just don't want to break the bead. It'll blow up in my face. Oh! No. That's the bead. More pressure fix problem. Make 3 more to go. Don't forget to put your caps back on, otherwise they get full of mud. And they don't cooperate. That was the one I was most concerned about. Pretty happy with that. We still got your pieces in there. It's not looking very promising, but it seems to be taking some wind. I'll be. He has been sitting here for well over a year. Crap out there. Not all that concerned about the tires and the rims, so I'm gonna tear the driveway up. As you can see, when we cut these, they're fairly aggressive, and when they're flat they just do damage. I really don't think grading today. Well, good enough to get her out of the hole. Right about there. So, piece of this thing. See if she'll fire. On the keys. We got a key fob for this thing. It did work out. I don't know if I got any battery or not. My janky connections may not have done anything. Oh, she cranks. Let's see how happy this motor is to fire up. 4-liter with over 200 on it. For sitting for a year and a half. Pretty happy with that. Let's pull her out of the hole. Still no oil pressure. I think that might just be, I think I had a sensor leaking and we didn't get the right one. I'll double check. That would be no bueno. I don't have another motor for this one. Oh, that window still works. Not running the greatest. We're sitting for a year and a half. Ah, yes, that's why there's no oil pressure. I don't know if you can see down in there. That's not plugged in. As I went out up in dresser, and they gave me the wrong plug end. It was leaking, so I needed to replace it anyway. There the beauty is. Out and about. Tell this 3 inches of puck lift doesn't exactly give her a whole lot of room. It's beating up the underbody a little bit, but as you can tell, it's in way better shape than the other one. Other side's relatively clean. We are going to be doing an exhaust delete. Partially the reason she's pulled out. I want to cut the pad off because we're bringing that other one in. I can just do them both at the same time. And then just get rid of that muffler. I'll put something else on it. Once I get to that point. But it's running. reason we didn't run this last year is because of right in there. Hard to tell, but something is not happy in there. Because I abused crap out of it and broke the axle again. And I've run out of spare axles, and I said when I run out of spare axles, I'm going to put 1 tons under it. And just never got to it last summer. So that's the goal for this winter. So I have a rig next year, because riding up there is fun, but it doesn't beat driving. And this thing has been a blast. So she'll get some love. Start out with a new battery. Be nice to her. Been a great rig. Came out of Tennessee. I bought it from a friend's sister. She blew the motor in it, and I had the one on the tow truck with a good motor in it but a bad body. So we did some horse trading for another vehicle that I owned. So she had something to drive. We took this, wheeled that one last time, brought it home, swapped the motor, and then I drove this as a daily. And as you can see, May of 2020 was the last time it was registered on the road. Because I bought my other Jeep, which I'm still driving today. And this became the mud rig. And it has been an absolute blast ever since. It has went up some things I never expected it to go up. I had an absolute blast doing it. Got those some 3-inch puck lift all around. We got some adapters. I'm terrible at remembering, but those are old Dodge half-ton rims, I believe, or Dodge whatever. So we just got adapters to go from Jeep style to that, so I could run these rims and tires, which were given to me, or lent to me, given, I guess, I don't know. Doubt they want them back. They have moved on to bigger and better tires. But these have worked. We cut them. There wasn't much left. Carved them out. Put some traction in them. They did phenomenal. Other than this thing being basically a grader on the trail. As you can see, there's some things, dents. Cross member there is bent back or forward because it has caught me up a few times. So what better than just to hammer back and forth. I've broken the transfer case on this thing. Put a nice big hole in it. I still have it around here somewhere. It's gonna go on the wall of shame. And robbed parts off that other one to keep it going. I've literally got no money into wheeling this thing and had more fun than you can imagine. You know, we're just gonna upgrade to bigger and better axles, tires. I have a older 4.2 or whatever, and a crank, and so that we can basically make a stroker, straight 6 stroker. Another friend of ours did it with his Cherokee, his XJ, and that thing is an absolute tank, goes through anything. Really fun to ride and watch. But just more time and effort. That's coming down the line. I just need to get it on axles because this thing is currently 3-legged, so I'm unable to wheel it. I can wheel it. I did wheel it for the whole last weekend with a broken axle, knowing that the axle was going to be decommissioned for bigger ones. So time before there's too much of this white stuff on the ground and it's a pain in the butt to move around. I'm gonna hook this thing up, get the cat off it. Now that I know she runs good still, one less thing to worry about. Got the battery for her. I'll clean out some of the interior because it's basically become trash and storage. As you can see, mud and crud everywhere. Yeah, basically last weekend of the season, threw everything in here and haven't exactly touched it since. Had a canopy blow off on one of the campers up there, so I took that for aluminum scrap and kind of forgot it's in here. So now I just need to get that out, get all this crap cleaned out of here, get all the garbage out, and have some fun with it.